Hello, welcome to the channel. Sarah here. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a general reading today for the sign of Capricorn for the week of April 14th to the 20th, 2025. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so take only what resonates and leave out what does not. All right, Capricorn, if you're interested in having a personal reading done by me, the information on how to obtain that is in the description box below this video. Okay, Capricorn, tapping into the energies of Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know right now? What would be beneficial, or what is going on in Capricorn's energy right now? What's going on with Capricorn right now? Magician in reverse. There may be some sort of manipulation going on here, or you may feel like somebody's trying to manifest something and they're having a really hard time making things happen in their life. There may be some sort of manipulation happening here. I am getting an energy of either. So there may be somebody in your energy that is looking for attention. So this is either somebody looking for your attention, or this could be somebody in your energy who is looking for attention from others in order to achieve some level of validation here with the King of Wands in reverse. You could be, and when I say that, I'm talking like sometimes the King of Wands in reverse can be a bit of a player. I don't always like using that word, but sometimes that is what you're dealing with here. Somebody is not willing to work on something here. Okay. Just a second. Okay. So so Capricorn, I'm just going to say I'm definitely getting some player energy here. The King of Wands is in reverse and the Knight of Wands is showing up here in the upright. So it does look like either somebody is coming towards you, somebody who you thought that the relationship had ended is coming towards you, but because this isn't necessarily over with the Death in reverse, or there's somebody who is moving towards something else. But whatever this is, it looks like somebody's not really willing to work on something. Somebody hasn't put in the work in order to actually have. I'm getting that you're showing up here as the Empress in the upright. So you're showing up as the full package here. You are everything and anything that I'm getting that there's a potential that this person loves you, but they're not working towards making this, or not putting in the work on themselves. So this is somebody who you may have been dealing with that is in this energy of like this player energy, or somebody who's just looking for attention. But it doesn't look like it's healthy attention here. And the Magician is in reverse. So there's something to do with a manipulation. Somebody may be coming in to manipulate, bringing something back to life that was already laid to rest with the Death in reverse. Can we get more on the Magician in reverse to the King of Wands in reverse for Capricorn, please? Yeah, somebody may be moving towards you. Somebody may actually be traveling towards you from a distance here, or maybe there's been some sort of travel involved in this. And now we've got main female here, so I'm going to read that to be the. I mean, obviously this is a general reading, so we can't. It's really hard to ascribe gender to what I'm reading here. You're just going to have to take what resonates, but I do see main female here, so you're going to have to put that where it belongs. I mean, we do see the King of Wands in reverse. That can also be often read as a masculine energy. That doesn't mean it's a masculine person. But yes. Okay, so we've got distant horizons. There's somebody who either is coming from a distant horizon to try and bring something back to life with you, or there's somebody in your energy that is traveling to a distant horizon to bring something back to life and they're not with you. That's or it's you who's doing this. This could be you who's doing this. Or you're just gonna have to take what resonates. I'm reading the energies, and you're just gonna have to take what resonates if it fits your story at all. What led to this, Spirit? What led to this? What led to this? There's something that's there's some sort of hopeless situation here. With the star in reverse, or there was what felt like a hopeless situation. There was some sort of blurring of boundaries here. And it does look like somebody decided that they wanted to move towards what they felt was their emotional fulfillment, even though they were in a committed relationship with the King of Pentacles. And so we've got the Three of Cups in reverse. Yeah, okay, so so I'm getting here that there is somebody who felt like they were in a hopeless situation, and so they aligned themselves with wanting to try and achieve some level of emotional fulfillment. And it looks like there may have been some sort of temptation that they were succumbing to. So this could be you, this could be somebody in your energy, but I am getting that somebody was tempted to do something here. Can we get more on the star? Because they felt like their situation was hopeless. Can we get more on the star in reverse to the Seven of Wands in reverse, please? So what I'm getting here, because the moon in the Lenormand deck can often represent romance or dreamy energy. Like somebody had moved on to something that they felt was going to be more emotional, or somebody was looking for emotional fulfillment, and it looks like it was potentially through romance, and they made a journey. Okay, so this comes up more than once here. There was some sort of journey. Because whatever it is that somebody feels like they were involved in felt like a very, very difficult situation. This person may be an official person. This person could be somebody who's in the military. This could be somebody who's a police officer, could be a judge, could be a lawyer. But when I see this card, I often read it as just very difficult energy, like going through military type military type situation, like somebody was daydreaming about getting out of what they felt was a very hopeless situation. And it looks like whatever this hopeless situation was entailing, it had to do with feeling like it was like military, like feeling like in order to fulfill something, it was going to be very difficult. Like this, whatever this connection, it might have been a connection, whatever it was that was going on either in your life or in somebody else's life who you're connected to, felt very difficult. And so they made a journey towards something more romantic to help them to try and alleviate that. So in the current energies, it looks like somebody may be trying to manipulate something here. And it looks like it may be at a distance. We're seeing journey here. We're seeing the ship there. They both mean the same thing. It looks like it's moving in like physical location, doing something in a new physical location, moving on to a new situation. Can we get the future here? Something is going to be laid to rest in the future here. It looks like there's something to do with stability here. Some sort of, I'm going to just say, Capricorn, the energies that I'm seeing here, if this is somebody who you're connected to, this is somebody who is extremely insecure. They come across like they are, they could be, the King of Wands in reverse is a very, it's one of those energies where to the naked eye, it may appear like this person has a lot of confidence, but deep down, their confidence actually comes from arrogance, and arrogance comes from insecurity. And there's going to be some sort of ending. I'm getting that there's going to be a withdrawal here. Somebody's withdrawing their love. And this has something to do with a house and home situation. Somebody's walking away. Somebody's walking away, and I'm getting that there's like even a material insecurity here, or this inability to commit or wanting to stay in a commitment. Okay. Can we get more on the Four of Swords to the Nine of Pentacles in reverse for Capricorn? There's going to be some sort of communication about something that's going to cause there to be something that's going to be laid to rest here. Something was dishonest. Yeah, something about there's some sort of dishonesty that's going to be revealed through a communication, and it's going to be something that's difficult to navigate through. Can we get the obstacle here for Capricorn? What's the obstacle for Capricorn? There's going to be some sort of communication, or there's some sort of travel. You may actually be asked to travel or move with somebody. I don't know. Like we see journey, we see movement. Somebody may be actually traveling somewhere. There could be a situation where somebody is traveling and you don't know what they're doing while they're traveling. Or this is somebody who you're going to get some sort of communication, or there's been communication. Somebody... Okay, so there's something that's gonna happen that's gonna be shocking and surprising to you, okay? And whatever this is going to have something to do with somebody having moved towards a new beginning. This is something that is potentially going to be, this could be something that's already publicly recognized here, or is going to be publicly recognized with the Six of Wands, but it looks like it's potentially going to be moved. Somebody's moving on to potentially to a new beginning victoriously and successfully after there's been some sort of shock and surprise. And it looks like whatever it is that somebody's moving on towards, it's something that feels... I'm getting that somebody feels like they're making the emotionally mature decision. Okay, and it's helping them to, whatever this decision is going to be a shock and a surprise, either to you or to somebody else who you're connected to. But it's going to bring, whatever this is, brings a certain level of comfort. Also, with that Nine of Swords in reverse, can we get more on the Eight of Wands to the King of Cups, please? Okay, so this is happening too. Okay, so I don't know if I've pulled the snake yet in any of my readings online yet. This is the snake. So the snake is an energy that deliberately strikes out to do harm. It's not like the fox. The fox is more just, self-centered and trying to achieve their own goals, and they don't really care who they hurt in the meantime. And then when things go to hell, they kind of have to give their head a bit of a shake to see what it was that they had done. The snake is a sociopath. I'm not saying that you're dealing with a sociopath, but as the snake does strike out to do harm, okay? So there is somebody who... Okay, so what I've got is that there is something. There is going to be, like we said, a tower, and it may have something to do with judgment here. We've got judication, which I take as very similar to the Judgment card in the tarot. Moving towards a calling of some sort. Like we do see gift here, whatever it is. Okay, so this is what's going to happen. Okay, Capricorn, is that you're dealing with an energy here that's going to be painful for you. But whatever this energy is, it's going to turn out to be something that's going to be beneficial for you. Okay, there could be potentially somebody coming in to resurrect something or to come in for forgiveness here for something after they've done something that they shouldn't have done. Okay, can we get the advice here for Capricorn? The Strength is in reverse. There's something about being discouraged. Okay, so here's what I've got. So I'm getting very strongly here, Capricorn, that somebody feels like they need to win something at all costs here. But so whatever this is, I'm getting that I'm getting very strongly here that you are connected to somebody who may even be traveling. And they're trying to achieve some level of, like they're feeling like they're in a very unhealthy situation right now. And so they're not being completely honest about what it is that they need here. They don't have the courage, they're discouraged to actually be honest here. I'm getting that there's this energy of needing to try and achieve something at all costs. It doesn't matter who gets hurt, and it looks like they're trying to neutralize potential drama here. And what I'm getting is that Spirit is saying you're going to have to set some sort of boundary here, because boundaries are being blurred is what's showing up here. There is some sort of illusion that you may have been under that you're going to be learning something about here. And it has something to do with there being somebody being sneaky here, but I'm also getting here, Capricorn, that there's somebody who's being very dishonest with themselves even. And this could be you. This could be the person you're connected to. But there's something to do with being dishonest with the self and wanting to neutralize the potential for drama. And so there's been this illusion that there's been some sort of illusion or confusion here. And somebody's really discouraged about coming forward and being honest about what their intentions actually are. Can we get more on the Strength in reverse to the Five of Swords? Okay. And we've got the Bear. So somebody's trying, okay, so this is what I've got. Somebody doesn't have the strength to come forward and be honest with you about something. It may be because they feel like in this connection may feel a certain way to somebody. This could be you. This could be the person who you're involved with, but somebody is not being honest about how difficult this connection is for them. But they're trying to protect it. With the Bear and the Five of Swords, I'm seeing now that there's this feeling of wanting to protect something here because something has gone on that is unexpected, or they're trying to make it so that whatever it is that's coming through that could potentially be unexpected to you doesn't come towards you. Somebody doesn't want to cause despair here, is what I'm getting here with that Five of Cups. Like they don't want to, somebody's trying to protect somebody from feeling hurt is what I'm getting here. And so somebody is discouraged or doesn't have the courage or strength to come forward and be honest about something that's been going on here. That's just what I'm seeing. All right. That is just what I'm seeing. All right. What is the outcome? What is the outcome? The Six of Wands, there's something to do with victory and success. This could have to do with public recognition. It does look like somebody is in potentially not taking accountability. I don't, oh, just a second. So what I've got here, okay. I've got that somebody, you guys, there's whatever this connection is for you, Capricorn, it looks like you guys, there may be giving up here. I'm seeing the Temperance in reverse, which is extreme hostility. The two, whoever this, you two, it showed like we saw the official person. I'm seeing military. I'm getting that there's this hopeless connection. So if you're not in a hopeless connection, Capricorn, please don't make this fit. Please don't. But I've got that there's some sort of hopelessness. I'm getting that there is this inability to actually align yourselves with the same set of values in order to make something work. And somebody is going to feel like they are too burdened and suffering way too much to make this work, and they're going to give up. And it looks like there's some sort of public knowledge or recognition involved with all of this energy. And it does also look like somebody in this situation is having a really hard time taking accountability for something here. Like we see the snake, I'm just getting that something happened here. We did see the tower too. There's something that is going to potentially turn out to be something that's good for you. But there's going to be something rough that you have to go through first. And the Six of Wands represents victory and success. So there is something good coming out of this, but it does look like there's going to be something painful that needs to be overcome in the process. Can we get more on the Six of Wands to the Page of Pentacles? In time. There's something that's going to happen in time here, and it's going to lead you to victory and success. It's almost like you're dropping this potentially really childish energy here. And it's going to be after you find something out, okay? And it looks like whatever this is going to turn out to be going to work out in your benefit, but it's going to be something that's going to shake you up a little bit. We see courthouse here. This could result in an official split. The courthouse card can represent divorce for some of you. For some of you, it just means it could have something to do with figuring out allocation of assets. But I am seeing that there is an issue here, and we've got main male here at the bottom of the deck. Obviously, this is a general reading, so gender is fluid, but we do see main male, so you can put that where it is that you see fit. And Capricorn, that is the crux of your reading. We are going to pull some angel messages from this deck here about this reading. If you are interested, if you have a question regarding this reading that is a yes or a no, you may want to ask it before I pull the first card, because these are often they will often throw a yes or a no. So if you have a question, you may want to ask that. One more for Capricorn. Helpful people. There may be somebody out there that's helpful to you that will potentially, that's what I'm getting. You're going to go through something right now, Capricorn, where you're going to need people in your life who are a real support system for you. There is somebody out there. There are others out there that will help you through this, okay? Yes. If you asked a question, the answer is yes. One more. Take action. There's something you're going to have to take action on, okay? You may be the one to have to initiate something here. Not the right time. So this whole connection may not be the right time, or maybe you need to take more time. This could be right person, wrong time. But it does look like there's something going on here that you're going to learn something about that's going to kind of change the trajectory of where this was going. So, Capricorn, that is your reading for the week of April 14th to the 20th, 2025. Thank you so much for your likes, shares, and subscribes. And until I read you again, take care and bless.